Hello? Who goes there? Looks like we're starting this all by my lonesome. Okay, let's get this going. Oh, hey, Emily. I don't know if anybody's shown up yet or if they will at all, to be honest, but it's not going to stop me. Damn, that music's kind of loud, actually. Hang on. Yes, welcome to the stream. It's just the same as the last one, doing some more lip sync. And I'll keep this lovely lady in the frame so people can see her. I think Mike will be dropping in a little later too. I really have to get used to voice acting again. Like, these takes are okay. I know you can't hear them. I have them muted so because they're kind of shitty. They're kind of shitty and embarrassing, and I need to do more takes, but they work for now. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that my voice hasn't been in cartoons on this channel since, like, fuck, when was the last time? 2012? I do like lip syncing. How are the audio levels, Emily? Since you're here. I always have to check, because I had some streams where it was just blown out, sounded like shit, and everybody was too nice to say anything. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know whether Sunday is a good day to stream, but that's not going to stop me. Fuck it, I'm here now, aren't I? Stream seems air? Oh, all right. Sorry, my bad. My voice is a little loud. I can turn it down. It's not a problem. um Hey, Fancy Paint. Yeah, I'm doing okay, man. I kind of left the animation industry like 5 months ago because I was just sort of overwhelmed. After Smiling Friends, I didn't actually work on season 3. So I wasn't really affected by the cancellation. But I was working on some like NDA Netflix pilot thing for someone else, and I couldn't take it anymore, man. Like, I don't know, I got so tired of making other people's stuff, and I have all these unfinished animations and so many ideas, and it's like, when am I ever going to get to make them? If not now, when? So, yeah, I'm doing okay. Yeah, dude. I mean, I loved my time on Smiling Friends, I really did. But it's just... Animators are just constantly like, we have contracts and then we're out of work, and it's just that over and over again. Unless you secure a place at a studio, which I don't want to do, because I like making original stuff, you know? And if I did that, I just wouldn't have any time for it. Yeah, it's a tough industry, man. Not only is it a tough industry, but animation fans, like fans of animated TV shows, are like scary and insufferable. What shots did I animate? Dude, I worked on like 12 episodes. Like, I can't, like, I did so many fucking shots. I also did storyboard revision on Smiling Friends Go to Brazil, like the April Fool's episode, and I did storyboarding on the Gwimbly episode with Zach Michael and Poltervord. But I was primarily an animator. Are you a tourist? Yeah, that part was funny as fuck. Are you a tourist? Yeah, when we were working on that, the shot that got most of us was like the are you a tourist? And then he like reaches into the stranger like reaches into his pocket, and then he quickly points in Charlie's face and he flinches. That's so funny. Yeah, we were cracking up working on that. Do you have any cash? Yeah, there's so many quotable moments in that show, man. I don't think something like Smiling Friends is coming again for a long time. Like, I was so disillusioned with adult animation. Like, put it this way, I've watched every episode of Rick and Morty, and I'm fucking sick of that show. I'm sick of it, but I just refuse. I just insist on watching every episode for some reason. But I can't stand that, like, the state of adult animation on TV. A lot of it is just like, oh, I have anxiety, or like just people being unable to deal with being an adult. Like, wow, so relatable shit, and it's just, I don't fuck with it. Oh, my bad, let me mute Discord. Like, for a while, I started to think that I hate animation. And then I realized that most of what's coming out is just not for me. Oh, thanks, Emily. Yeah, like, her design is clearly, like pretty anime inspired, but I've always had a thing for, like, piercing dot eyes from Western cartoons, because I find them more expressive. You can do more with them. Like, those big, doughy anime eyes are just... There's nothing going on behind them. And I say that as someone who likes quite a lot of anime. But yeah, when it comes to like facial expressions and stuff, they just don't get it, man. Season 3 went downfall after the Adult Swim used a Korean studio to cut cost. I mean, I haven't watched season 3. I've seen clips, but the animation did look good. Like, when you outsource animation, it does look good. But I mean, I'm gonna get a little. It's not their fault. Put it that way. It's not Zack and Michael's fault that happened, and that's all I'll say on the matter. But I do consider Smiling Friends to be sort of Newgrounds finally getting its day. So there was this whole just world online that TV just didn't know about for decades. Just endless talent. Yeah, real Bruno, that's what I'm saying. Like, I saw the animation quality in clips on season 3 and it looked good. The only thing that I find sad about it is it just takes away from that DIY bedroom aesthetic that it had in the beginning. But you know, you can't complain too much about an increase in quality. Like, it didn't decrease in quality, let me put it that way. It sort of makes me think about how Matt and Trey, the South Park guys, they used to joke about like, they did a joke making fun of the Star Wars remasters where they were like, we remade the charming construction paper pilot of South Park, and now there's CGI monsters everywhere, and it's like, but now if you watch modern South Park, there is CGI monsters everywhere, and it's still entertaining. I still like it. I guess what I'm saying is it doesn't matter that much. And they really did fight for the for season 1 and 2. Like, they fought really hard for it to be almost like a Newgrounds collab with how it was made. Like, we were just working on Discord. We were all just in a Discord server. Just a bunch of people in their bedrooms or in their offices working on this show, and it was a great time. So, yeah, something like that's not gonna happen very often, let me tell you. You gotta fight executives. I mean, it wasn't really that complicated. They had a good system. I guess the main obstacle in a workflow like that is time zone difference, because it was made by people all over the world, like South America, Europe, United States, Canada, Asia. But that's what made it special. We made it work. Yeah, logistics is that the correct word to use in this context? Just the logistics of it all was very complicated, but they did a very good job of streamlining it so it wasn't complicated for the workers. We just had to do our job and like fill out some forms when we finished shots, and you know, make sure that the team leaders and all that, you know, could see that we were getting shit done. Yeah, I used to wake up happy working on that job, because after a while it just sort of, like, they had a very streamlined process on how to animate the characters, so it just sort of became like any other job after a while. It was very comfy. Made some good friends on that project as well. Did I work on the tourist guy part? Funnily enough, no. I did animation, or rather I did storyboarding right before that guy walks up. So when Charlie's like, oh, wait, or whatever, and he's shaking his hands around, like, trying to get them to listen to him. That was me. And then when the guy shows up, I think Shiglu, if I'm not mistaken, animated that part, but I'm not sure. Shiglu's work on Smiling Friends is fucking fantastic. Like, his work is so fluid and dynamic, man. Like, it's like he was made to work on it. Shiglu, SHIGLOO. If you haven't seen his work, check him out. He's really fucking talented. Fuck. Back. Fucking shit. Yeah, I think Shiglu was... I think he became like a director on Smiling Friends at some point. I'm not sure. But his work is incredible. You should, if you don't know him, you should check him out. What was my favorite shot to work on in the show? Oh, good question. I've done so many. You know what I really enjoyed, which is kind of a boring shot, is I animated the whole opening sequence on Smiling Friends where they're talking about the Renaissance men coming into town. And, like, Alan's, like, counting stuff in the fridge, and Pim's playing with a paperclip, like, unfolding it and stuff. Just then, and, like, yeah, Charlie just has his phone out, and he's talking about how the Renaissance men are coming into town. Yeah, that whole first scene was animated by me. I enjoyed it because, like, the type of stuff that I animate on this channel is... you know, it's not very, like, dynamic and bombastic and action-packed. I've always been interested in, like, people fidgeting with things and, like, playing with their hands and shit like that. So I just had a lot of fun doing that. I also just like idle conversation. Like, I love animating that stuff. God, you've made me realize I've forgotten a lot of the shots that I worked on. God, I'll tell you what I didn't like animating was the shrimp character. That thing was a fucking pain in the ass. What was my first episode? I think the first episode I worked on was Mr. Frog. Yeah, because I joined later into the production of Season 1. Yeah, my first episode was Mr. Frog, that's the one. Yeah, the... yeah, the MMO-addicted shrimp. Yeah, that guy was really frustrating to animate. Voiced by David Firth of Salad Fingers fame. Yeah, that's right. Oh, my favorite thing of David Firth's growing up was Burnt Face Man. I fucking loved that cartoon. I used to laugh so hard at the names he gave characters, like the bad guy's just called Bastard Man. Oh, I love it. Take that, crime, you shit. I wonder if that game is real. Oh, the MMO that the shrimp's playing? No. No, it's not. Why do you want it to be? Would you play that, Fancy Pain? You would, wouldn't you? Just for a laugh, yeah. But yeah, any, like, burning questions on Smiling Friends, save them for Zach and Michael. But even those guys, like, they're not going to say much, because anyone other than Zach and Michael doesn't know what they're talking about in regards to the future of that show, so just don't listen to any fucking rumors or gossip. I'm definitely not an authority on it, so don't listen to what I say. But I can tell you little things about my time working on it, like it was a good time. Does Mr. Boss die in the Smiling Friends movie? I wonder what a Smiling Friends movie would be like. I know this is a like a trite thing to say that you hear it all the time, but I do think that it would be best for it to not overstay its welcome and then go out with a movie, because it's something special. It's not made to go on forever like fucking Rick and Morty or whatever. It's very much a project that's the sum of its parts. Like there's a lot of history involved with almost everybody that worked on it. You do hear these... oh, people are saying it's kind of like the new Aqua Teen. I mean, but that's the fate of a lot of Adult Swim projects, isn't it? But to be honest, at this point, I think it's okay for a show to... and again, I'm not saying it's coming back because I don't know. But I think it's okay for a show to take some time away. People got a little bit too used to the idea that, oh, a show's out, so this is just here forever now. And it's like, no, dude. Like, it's real people that are behind the creation of these things, and, you know, bureaucracy gets in the way. People get burnt out, need a break. Hey, Multi. Welcome back, dude. But yeah, I've heard some horror stories about ex-showrunners who just fucking went broke. Once they poured their heart out on TV, didn't get compensated very well, had their IP stolen forever, so they can't even make it independently, so it's just shelved. Like, I hate that shit, man. Like, if you're never gonna use the IP, just give it up. I understand why they don't, but that doesn't mean I have to be happy about it. That's one thing that I'm terrified of, is if I go down the route of trying to get my show on streaming or something, and it gets cancelled after like a season. They just take it away from me, and I can't, like, I wouldn't own any of my characters anymore, like, that I spent years developing. But I do know a little something about how fan bases are, and I do know that if you want leverage and want to build hype, you decide to cancel your show like Dave Chappelle did, and then you come back later, say, hey, you want more? Give me this. So who knows? That show can't just be made by anybody. Yeah, as much as producers and, you know, networks like Fox and Time Warner or whatever, as much as they would love to believe that they own intellectual property, that they can just bring a bunch of people in fresh out of college and then just bring it back, that's not how it works. It's never the same. It will never be the same. It's the same with video games. It's a time and a place, it's certain heads, certain personalities coming together to make something great, and then dissipating. Because it's not just a job. It's not an assembly line. I feel like Adult Swim will not make any shows made in cheap budget nowadays, like Harvey Birdman and Aquatine. It was a product of its time. Well, they should. But they need to find heads that have the vision. Because it's not about the production quality. That's just how they got it made cheap and fast, and how they were able to be so free creatively. There needs to be a creator that, you know, has the personality for it. But Adult Swim is also a lot bigger than it used to be. Like, I think Rick and Morty changed Adult Swim forever. Like, that franchise is fucking huge. Oh yeah, there's Haha You Clowns. I haven't watched it. I've seen clips though. It's very sick animation coded, is Haha You Clowns. From the looks of it. I fucking love Mark M. He voices the boss, if you guys aren't familiar with him. It's good? Maybe I'll watch it, I don't know. I've got to be totally honest. Pseudo wholesome stuff gets under my skin, like it gets on my nerves. And that's why I haven't checked it out yet, but I might like it. I can just like swallow my pride and give it a go. Mark M was on Haha You Clowns. See, that tracks. That tracks, that makes sense. He was probably a huge inspiration to the creator. It's got like a sort of uncomfortable amount of wholesomeness. Oh, so that's the intention. Okay, well, I can fuck with that. I'm glad it's self-aware about it. Yeah, that does sound quite good, actually. Oh, so it's an uncomfortable watch. Okay, well now I'm interested. I was a little bit worried that it was just gonna be, you know, they're doing mundane things, but they're really happy about it, and that's the bit. Like, haha, I'm picking daisies, look at me go. It's like, okay, whatever. I gotta let loose sometimes. I've got so many fucking opinions. And I haven't even watched this show, and I'm already ranting about something completely hypothetical. The main characters attempt to be nice, but they overreact to things and blame everyone else for the mistakes. Right, so it's like... Honestly, it sounds like it's making fun of, like, toxic positivity or something. That does sound quite funny, actually. Yeah, because I fucking hate toxic positivity so much, man. Don't just tell me to be positive, alright? I decide when I'm positive. As long as it's not like Joe Pera. I don't... Who's that again? Me too, dude. I feel like every time I play a new game, I'm hypercritical of anything. This is why I don't play many games anymore. I used to... I mean, a lot of you might remember, like, I used to live tweet E3 every year. Like, I was obsessed with, like, I just wanted another good game to come out, and the older I get, the more I'm just like... There's a lot of games that I played growing up that I still love, and I think that that's just who I am. Like, I'm not gonna... There's not gonna be a new game that changes my fucking life. Kind of reminds me of that character who is a overly animated Pac-Man guy. Yeah, Emily, exactly. That shit makes me mad. Fancy Pain, what are you talking about? Are you talking about my animation? I just associate Pac-Man with my own work now. Waka waka. Oh, that video. Yeah, the fucking... Sup, bitch? Yeah, the guy who has Pac-Man as a roommate. And he's a fucking loser. Yeah, I remember that. Damn, that's some vintage shit, man. Oh, oh, I did see that one. Yeah, he's like an 80s kind of character that's like, what's it called? He called Squim or something? I think he's called Squim, and he's like toxic positive, Yeah, that was a good episode. That touched on something that I fucking loathe. Just a complete denial of reality, just being fucking pause all the time. Yeah, that was a good episode. He's doing the squim dance. Shoot him. Shamoogle is that the Smurfs parody? Yeah, I've only seen like I've seen the Squim episode and then I've seen clips. Yeah. It was, to be honest, it was kind of hard for me to get excited to watch season 3 after I didn't work. I will eventually. I'll get around to it. I can swallow my pride. I do like that show. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that scene where he pulls out the Norwood scale. My hair is thinning. I don't know, Multi. I just wasn't brought back. Yeah, I'm locked in, Mike. Should really just start calling you Mike. I keep calling you Mudman all the time.
I just want to say, I saw you try to take a picture under the princess's dress, and that's just not cool.
What was the clip? Oh, fucking Alan at the anime convention, and there's that fat dude dressed up as like Sailor Venus or something. He's like, I love you. I love you. That had me fucking dying. Don't go to anime conventions, kids. Don't do it. Oh, you like my fat voice? I love you. I love you. You just kind of have to put your tongue in the wrong place. Make it feel too big for your mouth.
No, you don't understand. I love you.
Yeah, I've been to 3 or 4 anime conventions, and oh boy. If you want people to talk to you exclusively in references, and Be very grabby. That's where you go. Yeah, when was the last time? I'm 31 now. I haven't been to an anime convention since, or a comic convention since I was 17. So what is that? 14? Yeah, it was 14 years ago was the last time I went to one. "14 years of bliss," that's right. Protect your peace. Protect your peace, fellas. You gonna drag me to one, Emily? I mean, it's been long enough. I'm not opposed to it. This last decade hasn't been a whole lot of bliss. Zeto, the world's always been like this. You don't even want to go, you just want to torture me. So it's for neither of us. I remember I went to an anime game convention here in Korea. Oh, you live in Korea? That's fucking cool, dude. There are a bunch of artists shamelessly selling their dojin. Well, that's where they do it. I want to get into anime, but a lot of the anime people who are anime fans are both weird as hell. What do I do? Do a lot of Googling. Because there are anime worth watching. The thing is, my favorite anime isn't typically very... It's almost like they're movies, but they just happen to look like anime. Like, that's my favorite stuff, like the Tatami Galaxy, anything by Masaaki Yuasa, or fucking... the guy who did Tokyo Godfathers. I don't know. There's a lot of shit out there. I'm a big fan of Gurren Lagann. I watched that one as a teenager. I'm just going to love it forever. Even though it's very anime, I do love it. Yeah, Emily, just watch it. Yeah, Bruno, just watch anime that looks cool to you. That's right, Mike. Gurren Lagann, Bebop, Dragon Ball. Lupin the Third is good. I've never watched the Berserk anime. Great Teacher Onizuka is good. You know, if you need a short thing to watch that's just a classic, it's like 6 episodes, watch Golden Boy. That anime is incredible. It's so funny. It's just a horny dude cycling around Japan, doing odd jobs and getting chased by women who get obsessed with him. Oh, Multi, if you haven't seen Golden Boy, watch it, man. It's so funny. Yeah, Initial D is amazing. JoJo, I used to watch. I watched up to season 5 with Jolene, but my favorite seasons of JoJo are 2 and 4. Like, I love season 2, Joseph, and Okuyasu in part 4. I love him. Fooly Cooly, I didn't fuck with it. But I think it's because it's a coming of age story, and I watched it when I was like almost 20. So it's like, you know, it's about going through puberty or something, and it's... The animation was amazing. I think it was like Gainax. It was like the guys who did Evangelion and Gurren Lagann and stuff. So it looks amazing, but it is... I don't know, I didn't fuck with it. I think I watched it too late. You can get anything you need out of Fooly Cooly by just, like, watching GIFs of it on Twitter. Oh, yeah, Mike, Snap. 2 and 4 are my favorites too. Joseph Joestar in Part 2 just fucking kills me, man. He's so funny. Japanese Gen X are either optimistic or depressed. Aren't... Isn't depression, like, rife in Japan in general? Because of their work culture or whatever. Asking the real questions, Bruna. You know, England is pretty fucking depressing too. You sort of have to make the most of it. Like, it does get boring here, but sometimes boring is good. Like, how many times have I been to the States? I must have been to the States about 10 times now. And, as much as I love Americans, oh my god, they want to talk all the time. Just strangers in the street, and they all have, like, the most radical opinions you've ever heard in your life. Like, the first guy I spoke to in person in America when I first visited in 2016 sat next to me on the train in Philadelphia, and he started talking about, like, assassinating politicians and stuff, and I was like, dude, I just got off the plane. This is 2 streams in a row where Israel's come up already. Oh, Lord. I know why, it's just... It's okay, Multi. It's fine, don't worry about it. One time a man stopped me in the grocery store to ask if I voted and if I'm married, and I was just trying to buy cooking oil. Yeah, exactly. It's like, what the fuck? What do you care, motherfucker? Leave me alone. Vote or die. Mike, we're all Mossad at this point. There's no secrets anymore. Everybody knows everything about everyone. Yeah, Emily's a Mossad agent sent to fucking trick me into confessing what I know. I used to think the solution was putting on headphones and blasting music, but then people started tapping me on the shoulder to talk. Fuck, man. Yeah, when I came back to London and I got on the London Underground and everybody was just ignoring each other, like avoiding eye contact, I was like, oh, I'm home. God bless. Old people grab you to talk so you can't escape. They crave connection. It's been so many years, and you look friendly and approachable. For me, I just ask some really ridiculous questions and act like a moronic tourist to mildly annoy them. Yeah, I always got the like when they heard my accent, they were like, "Well, what are you doing here?" And it's like, I'm not from another planet. Sometimes I feel like a dork saying this stuff because I have a friend that when we walk by people, he'll say, forced to converse with these humans. Your friend sounds like a Redditor, dude. No offense. Actually, full offense. Tell him to stop saying that. Yeah, tell him. I meant what I said. NYC people have nervous breakdowns on the subway and everyone pretends to have headphones on. Or yeah, that was my experience when I was there, man. There were so many crackheads in New York City. It was fucking terrifying. Alright, time to animate this funny looking motherfucker. I'm still hesitant about... Like, I like the colors that I'm adding, but I had people give all sorts of opinions on this guy when I started adding color, because, like, people were saying, well, I thought he was ginger, or whatever. Like, everybody just had their own version of him in their head, and to be honest, I think that's kind of cool. That they didn't fully know what he looked like. He's actually based on my cousin. Which I understand isn't very flattering. I just realized this guy hasn't been in an animation for 6 years. Almost. Or 5 years. That's fucking crazy. That's way too much time to have not used him again. It's hard to have a conversation with old folks. It's not if you understand them. Like, a lot of them just want to talk about how everything's worse. Everything's just getting worse. And how the younger generation is lazy. He looks Greek. Well, he's based on my cousin who's of Nigerian descent. Old people just want someone to treat them like they're still a person. That's true. They're just you, but older. With different life experience. That's gonna be you one day. I do notice that old people often get treated like they're a different species. It's kind of fucked. Yeah, thanks, Bruno. Yeah, we improvised that whole animation. Like it was, we were writing it as I was making it. It was a lot of fun. That animation was, it's first of all, it's the only Christmas animation I'm ever gonna do because why the fuck would I want to make more than one? But it was also inspired by like people who've asked me to draw them. And then when I draw them and it's not flattering, they start getting mad. It's like, you asked me. They were like, I don't care if it's offensive. And then it's offensive and then they scream at me. Or they look traumatized. How dare you? Yeah, these guys do have names, believe it or not. The guy on the left is Nick, the guy on the right is Jacob. Yeah, the life drains from their face, yeah, when they see their caricature. Like, have you seen those videos of people doing street caricatures and they just, like, do the most fake laugh and you can see the pain in their eyes? It was inspired by that, the Christmas animation, was that experience as an artist. Nick, his design is based off of just a random kind of fucked up looking guy I found on Google, but his inception was an intrusive thought. So you know that video where there's a guy sat at a computer and Nick shows up and he's like, South Park's gonna have a crazy year this year. This year's like Black Mirror. Well, South Park's gonna have a crazy year this year is something that I actually said when COVID happened. And I was like, why did I say that? That's fucking stupid. Why did I say that? I'm gonna animate a stupid guy saying that. So his birth was just like an intrusive thought that I blurted out in a conversation. And now he's like, I guess he's somewhat based on me, but he's based on like my most stupid intrusive thoughts. Which I ripped that philosophy off of Matt Stone and Trey Parker. Like I saw in an interview, one thing that they said was Cartman is their worst thoughts. So when they have a dark thought and they find it funny, they just make Cartman say it. Or Cartman do it. That's what I do with this guy. Yeah, he's my Cartman. Well, Fancy Pain, that's how I write. Like, the Pac-Man video is something that was an intrusive thought that I actually had in real life when I was on holiday with some friends, and I peeled an orange in front of this girl that I knew at the time. And I showed her, I was like, look, it looks like Pac-Man, like a fucking idiot. And then I imagined, she was not impressed, and then I just imagined squeezing it, and so orange goes in her eyes, and then I started laughing. And then she didn't know what I was laughing at, and I was like, you'll find out. And then 2 weeks later, I made that animation. It's like, most of the stuff that I write is just fleeting thoughts that I catch that make me laugh. I find it more fun than, like sitting down and trying to force myself to write. Which, you know, you do have to do that. But I guess the creative advice that I would give you is everybody has intrusive thoughts, and a lot of them are really funny. So if they make you laugh, just write them down. Write them down, and then don't look at it for like a month or a few weeks, and then come back, reread the thought that you had, and if it makes you laugh, make it. Oh, no problem, Sandbag. Yeah, I do love Jared. And again, Jared, like the football scene in that was actually inspired by like a real awkward intrusive thought that I had when I was walking across a park and some mother with her child, like her child kicked the ball towards me, and then all I could think was, I fucking suck at football, and this kid's mum is so hot, this is going to be so humiliating. And I just put it into the animation. Currently relearning illustration and 3D modeling. Dude, I've learnt 3D modeling so many times, and then I just let that skill rot away. But yeah, Sandbag. Really glad you like Jared. I'm glad it lifts your spirits. Like that, I still think about this one guy who told me that he watches the Genie video every day because he hates his job, and he experiences customers like that character all the time, and it just makes him laugh every morning. It really made me happy to hear that. Because I made that animation when I was really depressed. It made me feel better. How many viewers have we got in here? Jared inspires you to keep that. Oh, that's great, dude. That's so nice to hear. I had a whole Jared 2 storyboarded. Like I made an animatic for it, and I timed it out with music and everything, and but it's like 4 minutes long, and I can't make that for free. I just can't. I want to make it eventually because Jared 2 is really fucking funny. It's like 10 times more pathetic than the first one. And I do like doing silent comedy, like no dialogue stuff. But well, I'll just have to see. Like maybe I'll crowdfund it one day or something, or make it when I promote my Patreon. Jared was 11 years ago, man. And I've had Jared 2 storyboarded for at least 8 years. Yeah, Sandbag, I'd love to make it, man. Like Jason X, yeah. Yeah, Jared in space. You know your genie is amazing. Does anyone ever tell you that, mate? That's a misquote, but that's really sweet that you still quote it. Any chance to make it as short as 1 minute? Jared 2? No. I mean, there will be scenes that are cut. But I'm sorry. It's like it's a complete short film. I really want to make it. Ugh. What's he looking worried for? Like an episodic short. I mean, I could, you know, it's not like I couldn't make like little Jared shorts, you know, like the Pac-Man video or something, like something that's like 30 seconds long. I could. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I think I just had it in my head that like, oh, one day I'm going to make the sequel. And I got carried away with all the directing and doing all these flashy shots. Have I ever made an attempt at comics? I wrote one that's never going to get made. But I did consider it. It's just not my bag. Like I have a whole story written, and I did like the first 8 pages, and I was like, this is not why I'm here. This is just me trying to find something faster than animation, and I'm not enjoying it. Oh, thanks, Mike. I know. Well, people forget I exist, like, because I disappear. Like life gets in the way. Like I get a job, or I don't know, travel around. So it doesn't really matter. Like I've never had. There's never been a moment in my life where animation has been like consistent, but that's what I'm working towards now. Like I've been building these assets for a long time, and I have hundreds of shorts written at this point. Jared's just my baby. Yeah. Yeah, but I do want to do this forever. As much as my personal life gets in the way, this is why I'm here. Yeah, like I also get comment, like when I release something new, people are like, I don't even remember subscribing to this channel, but I like that. It's like, yeah, man, I'm just not on the map a lot of the time. I come in waves. Those people are only aware of daily content, blogs, drama, or live streaming. Well, that's why they think I died as well. Like, sometimes if I don't post for a while, people think I'm dead. Like, it's like they don't have object permanence. Like, if someone isn't constantly spamming content in front of them, they just think that you disappeared off the face of the earth. Which is, I don't know, I don't really fuck with that. Yeah, I've fucking phased daily content out of my life because that shit will drive you crazy. Like blogs and drama and getting obsessed with a political live streamer or some shit. Yeah, not necessarily Bruno. Could have forgot the password, or he just wanted to post something and then dip. You know? Like animation is part of my life, but it's not all of it. Does happen though. We've lost quite a few creators over the years naturally. But I'm still here, baby. Meanwhile, that guy got a job at Walmart. Well, yeah, probably. God, that's depressing. Ed Gould, yeah. Ed taught me a lot of what I know about Flash back in the day. Actually, he's the reason I have a Twitter account. I didn't know what Twitter was, and he was like, "Join this thing." Yeah, Ed was lovely, man. Yeah, we weren't particularly close, but he was like, he sort of ingratiated me into like the world of Flash animation. I guess our main connection is Astaf movie. I think Ed animated the second one. Yeah, fucking I loved Ed's World as a kid. Yeah, dude, yeah, Ed's sense of humor was like, I don't know, it was like quippy but not annoying quippy. Like he had actual jokes in his work. It was fantastic. He was taken from us too soon, man. I know it was a really long time ago at this point. Like, when did he pass? 2011? But I don't know. His impact was huge. Too kind sucks that Tom kind of ruined it while Matt being too safe. I mean, you know, I don't watch Ed's World anymore. And to be honest, I don't want to anger Ed's World fans because those people are scary. It's kind of fucked that there's like Eddsworld kind of got it is a crazy fandom. Stay away from it. Yeah, exactly. Most of them are kids as well, and kids on the internet are like little psychos. But I don't know, what scares me about it kind of freaks me out that like there are fan bases that they're effectively like cults. Like they're cults, and they will actively like try and banish people for saying negative things about their favorite piece of media. Everything's a cult.
Steven Universe.
I will believe this for the rest of my life. People that identify only with media that is very cute and, you know, like overly positive and cute and like emotional in that way, they're overcompensating for something. Yeah, I remember Chris's Ed video. Yeah, thanks, Emily. Well, I like my fans because they seem level-headed. Because I feel like it's my mission in life to destroy fandoms as a concept. Hey, Killer Trip. Mostly button. Like what? What are you asking me? My cereal video. Oh, you mean Charlie's cereal?
Can you please not interrupt? I'm trying to eat my cereal.
That animation was inspired by a former friend that I used to have who, if you ever used a word or told a joke that he didn't like, he would just like try and control you. Like he wanted to control anything that you said or did when you were in his presence. It was like pathological. We're not friends anymore. Guy was a dickhead. Typical gaslighter. I wouldn't say it was gaslighting. It was just straight up like, you can't say that in my presence. You can't use those words. It was fucking weird. And he did sound like that. That's what his voice sounded like. Yeah, a lot of... almost everything that I put into animations is inspired by real people. one way or another. Like, a lot of the characters that I create are actually amalgamations of multiple people I've met in my life. Oh, Mike, I'm sorry, man. Oh, you're locked in too? I didn't realize you were also animating. Well, Baton, one thing that I've observed is that they're using the media as a way to, like, show you how they think they are inside without having to do anything. So they could be a massive piece of shit in real life, but they'll be like, yeah, you don't like this show? Why not? Are you toxic? Like, they use it as a barometer. And it freaks me the fuck out. Like, have you ever had someone compare you to someone from a TV show? Like, people do that all the time, and it's fine. But, oh, it's so hard to explain. I don't trust someone that only watches cute media, put it that way. You can go too far in the other direction too, but what are you doing watching cutesy-wootsy media in your fucking 20s? You should probably draw something after this. Yeah, go for it, Fancy Paint. I just took a long break from animation. The longest in years. And now I'm back on it. Here's a little smile. You can watch wholesome stuff, Baton. The thing is, people identify with fictional characters all the time. They use it to figure out, it's no different to when someone idolizes, like, a streamer or a politician or a historical figure. Like, people do it with fictional characters too. And when they overly identify with, like, fucking Steven Universe or whatever, it's typically because they're an actual huge piece of shit in real life. Yeah, exactly, Bruno. I mean the big one is My Little Pony, obviously, but that's like, I shouldn't even need to state that. Like, that whole phenomenon was like, come on, dude. I hate the animation world so much. I watched Adventure Time when I was a teenager. It was pretty good. I think I stopped watching it when it became about, like, relationships and stuff. I just liked the gags. Brony is a dying community. Well, you should fucking hope so at this point. You mean a cult? It's a dying cult. Furries are eternal, man. I think they've existed for thousands of years. Yeah, there's a lot of Jeffrey Dahmers walking around these days. I saw a documentary last night about a diaper fur commune in Arizona. Just watching air. Was it a good documentary? I don't even want to watch that. Like, I saw that all this stuff on the internet, like, 15 years ago, and I just kind of don't want it in my brain anymore. What's a diaper fur? Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Don't go into it. Yeah. Oh, Emily, you're in for a ride. Yeah, exactly, Sandbag. That's where I'm at. I don't need to watch people unravel anymore. It's like I used to watch lots of Justin Wang videos too, and I can't do it anymore. And that stuff's tame. What's there to document when it's all been... Yeah, everything's just a repeat now. Video game high school. Video game high school. This guy's ordering some milkshakes. Yeah, I don't care about lol cows anymore either. Maybe that's boring, I don't know. But it's like, I don't want to wake up and think about Boogie2988. You know what I mean? Even though that shit was really funny. Lol cows are people that, like, they humiliate themselves on the internet unintentionally because they don't know what they're doing, and then they just get trolled really hard. That's all it is. That's all a lol cow is. People that are not internet savvy putting too much embarrassing information out there. It usually starts with them like making videos that are just stupid or gross and embarrassing, and then they end up with a community of trolls that pretend to support them or like trick them. Yeah, exactly. It's just like, well, Chris Chan is the lol cow. That's the one that like everybody knows. Like, I know so many people that have seen that. There's like a 50-hour documentary on Chris Chan, and I can't watch it, man. I just can't do it. It's just the fucking humanity of it. I feel the same way, Bruno. Like, the people who spent all that time documenting Chris Chan, they're just as deranged as he is. Just in a different way. But, you know, there's always someone that will do this stuff. If you can think of it, someone's doing it. I bet I'm the only guy who knows Chris Chan here in Korea. Don't count on it, man. I think Chris Chan is famous as fuck at this point. Are there any British Chris Chans? Yeah, probably. It's more of an archetype. But I don't know if you're talking about like a British guy that's been like trolled as hard as he has and documented. I don't know. I have no idea. Hmm. Dragon Lord. Never heard of that guy. I think that's probably a good thing that I haven't. Right. Oh, just had a brain fart. Forgot what I was doing for a second. Okay, here we go. You motherfuckers got me thinking about Chris Chan now. It's okay, don't worry about it. Oh, you don't like that? Maybe it will grow on you. I know it doesn't make much sense. Maybe I'll make it all black, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, thanks for telling me. I'm still not fully set on the aesthetic. I just know that I want to use, like, partial color, you know? To not lose that sort of, black and white look that I typically go for. But I know people like color, so I need to put some in there, so that's sort of where I'm at. see, how long has this stream been going? Just shy of 2 hours. Alright, I'll keep going a little longer. Just getting back into the swing of things. I know I used to do longer ones. I'm gonna pick up the pace, but it's been a while. On their face it works better because it's like a light color and white. I think it's only with dark highlights like his hair. It does look weird, at least in my opinion. Yeah, it's okay, man. It's fine, it's your opinion. Trust me, if I only needed praise all the time, I would have given up animation over a decade ago. Yeah, I'll have a think about it. Yeah, thanks for letting me know what you think. Oh, thanks, Fancy Pain. Yeah, I'm trying to do a lot with a little. Let's see, what expressions have I given him? In his first appearance, he just has this face for the whole fucking thing because we made it in like 2 days. Like the Christmas animation, that was made in 2 days. I think I finished it. It was like 9 AM Christmas Day, and I drank like 10 energy drinks. I felt like I was gonna die. You like the Christmas animation? Yeah, some people told me they watch it every Christmas. I like that. Makes me happy. It really was a last minute decision. I was talking to my friend and I was like, shall we make a Christmas animation? And we were like, yeah, fuck yeah. And it was like December 23rd. I was like, if this isn't out on Christmas, I will riot. Fuck. I'm struggling right now. I've gotten confused on my own document. There we go, that's the line we're looking for. Yes, this animation is about a breakup, but a lot more stuff happens than just that. Oh, I really like to hear that, Baton. This character on the right is supposed to be autistic. He's getting more developed now. But yeah, the intention is that this character is autistic, because I don't know. You don't see much good autistic representation in anything. Like, what do you get, like the fucking Big Bang Theory? Yeah, you get Sheldon. That's your lot. Oh yeah, and Good Doctor. Ugh. I don't know why it's important to me. Okay, I don't know why. I feel like people like this guy.
I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon.
It's like, come on. I like media that has people talk how people do. And there's not enough of it. Hello, Chia Pet Obama? Chia Pet Obama, is that your name? Cool. Yeah. Hey, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, like smiling friends, exactly. We brought it back. Yeah, I think the fanon of Alan is that he's autistic, and it's like, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Let people have their pet characters. Comfort characters. Mine growing up was Kenny from South Park. That was my comfort character. Godzilla is your comfort character. That's cool, man. would I say South Park holds up? I don't. I mean, I don't know. If you've never seen it, it's like I was introduced to it way too young. So I can't. It's just always been a part of my life. I guess what I'm saying is I don't know. Yeah, listen to Mike and Emily, man. Like, check it out. I would love to make my own My Dinner with Andre type movie. It would be a waste of animation, though. Let's just consider this short. My Dinner with Andre. It's like a minute and a half. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever make a movie. Short films, sure, but not a movie. Maybe a TV show. Because, I don't know, if I had a TV show, I'd want to make 2 seasons, like 12 episodes, and then just be done with it. I already have a story that I want to tell. I've already planned that out. Honestly, I mean, I rewatch clips from The Simpsons and South Park and Futurama like all the time. But I also, I don't know, I rewatch a lot of movies, dude. Mainly scenes from movies. Yeah, I don't know, TV shows are more rewatchable. Oh, dude, my Instagram feed is just nothing but Looney Tunes right now, and I love it. Yeah, dude, Iron Giant. Fucking loved that movie growing up, man. I mean, when you're a kid, you will watch the same movie every day. Yeah. But I don't know, you get to a certain age, it's like some movies you will only watch once, and you'll be like, that was a good movie, and you'll just never watch it ever again. Brave Little Toaster, a classic. Yeah, Mudman. I missed that. I like anthologies too. Like a 90-minute movie. I mean, that's more of a, yeah, that's a 90s relic. Is the 90-minute movie. You don't really get those anymore. But I don't know. I like a collection of short stories or like a mini series, like 12 episodes or 20 episodes. All of my favorite anime is like 12 to 24 episodes. Yeah, I've seen Welcome to the NHK. I watched that around the same time I watched Tatami Galaxy, which those two anime are like two sides of the same coin. It's just about like shut-ins going insane trying to find their place in the world. Although like Welcome to the NHK Welcome to the NHK is more about like schizoid side, like a guy spent too much time on 4chan and got into conspiracy theories or whatever. Yeah, I can't finish Lane, and to be honest, at this point, I don't care to. I like the aesthetic of it, though. This fucking music is atrocious. What's the ideal genre for anime? I don't know, I've seen all kinds of stuff. Like boxing anime, driving anime, like sports. Ping pong, the animation's good. Yeah, anime can be anything. Hajime no Ippo, Initial D, Evangelion, you know, the usual stuff. Yeah, I get bored of action anime. Like, people were telling me to watch My Hero Academia. I can't fuck with it, man. I can't. Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna give this a once over. And then I'm gonna start winding down the stream. I may be back tomorrow. This is either going to be every day or every second day I stream. Like, I'll most likely stream for like half of any given week. Because I need to get these animations done. They're almost done. Yeah, there's more than one. Okay. And I'll be releasing them around the same time. We should play Gamble with your friends. Yeah, we'll do that on stream at some point. I need to get some like audience engagement in. I think people would like that. Does the waitress have a name? No, if you want to name her, go ahead. Right now, she's just Babe. That's what Nick calls her. Chantal. Chantel? Is that how that's pronounced? Chantal? Just call her the waitress, yeah. Her legal name is Babe. There we go, canon. Hello, Babe. Alright, Babe. Yeah. Okay. Chantel. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna wind down the stream now, but thank you everyone for showing up to another chill stream. I'll either be back tomorrow or the day after. We're gonna be playing some games as well on stream in the coming week. I think Mike and I were gonna play Peak together on the next stream. That should be fun. And then I'll be back with some more animation streams. Alright, see you everybody.